got the Vikings' electric quarterback. He's coming off a week where he could do no wrong and piles up the yards. It's the Vikings and the Raiders, and it comes your way next.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Vikings hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. And they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now here's Ross. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but an end of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Boom. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boom. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Operating from the gun. Booth. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st and 10, Booth. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
And the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. He's the first in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Did that on the last drive, and he starts here with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down. Boom. Going right side here, and that's complete. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down. Boom. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Boom. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Boom. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
So we reach halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. On 1st and 10. Boom. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. 41 yards. And the Vikings have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run again here with Dunbar. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away. And
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Ross on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and it definitely should.
And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 40, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, he'll drop to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He finds some open, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to claw one back.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Boom. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Boom. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now, he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Look at the big man rumble, finding room at midfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Second and long. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This from 36 yards out. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Boom. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Boom. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
14. First down, Vikings.
Operating from the gun. Boom. Looking middle, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boom. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left is Watkins. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.